Good day everyone, my name is Alvi Fontoa and I will be the presenter of a Group 1 research titled Factors Affecting the Impact of Modular Distance Learning on Pupils of Osmeña Integrated School. So introduction, why did you choose this study? Firstly, to determine the common factors affecting the impact of modular distance learning to pupils of Osmeña Integrated School in terms of their learning, academic performance, and behavior. 2. Describe the setting of the place where the research will be taking place. The study will be conducted at Barangay Osmeña, Tagbina, Surigao del Sur, a place in which most families were farmers and some learners belong to extended family situations, which means that their home might not be conducive to learning. Number 3, why is there a need for your research topic to be studied? To be able for the parents, teachers, and other school staff, especially the principal, to immediately address and resolve the common factors affecting the various impact of modular distance learning on the pupil of Osmeña Integrated School. In addition, since most of family in the area were farmers, parents are busy doing their jobs to sustain their daily needs, and they will have no time to monitor their learners. The same with the elder sons and daughters of the family, as they will serve as the breadwinner of the family, that they will have no time as well. Also, it is observed that learners in the area during the modular learning are facing a great challenge, and that is what this study aims to find out. Why does learning in this situation a challenging task for them? There could be a lot of reasons. So the research question will be held is number 1, what are the impacts brought by modular distance learning to the pupils of Osmeña Integrated School? In terms of A, students learning, if the students are effectively learning with this kind of modality. B, academic performance. Are their academic performance show a positive results, or are their academic performance based on test score reliable? C, students' behavior. Are they motivated to do their modules, or are they sincere in doing it? And lastly, are they happy with it? Number 2, what are the factors affecting the identified impacts of modular distance learning on the pupils of Osmeña Integrated School? Number 3, how do you identify the impacts and factors described conductive modular distance learning? As for the data gathering procedure, the researchers will write a letter of consent asking permission for the participation of the respondents. The collection of data will be conducted at Barangay Osmeña, Tagbina, Surigao del Sur. Personal visits will be made to the participants, as the collection of data will happen during their vacant day. Since the data gathering will happen personally, researchers will strictly follow the IATF protocols to maintain the safety of both the researcher and the participants. The data gathering procedure will happen personally because online platforms are not available to some respondents. The participants of the study will be asked to answer the survey questionnaires and the assessment test. Now we will proceed to the instrumentation. The researcher will use 2 research instruments for this study. First is the survey questionnaires containing questions addressing to answer the research questions, and the second is the assessment test for the learners to test the reliability of their academic performance, as the researcher will compare the results of their assessment test to their achieved grades from their previous quarter to see whether it shows significant difference or not, because if not, then the researcher could conclude that their academic performance based on their grades are reliable. So as for the research locale, the study will be conducted at Barangay Osmeña, Tagbina, Surigao del Sur. For the subjects, the participants of the study are the officially enrolled elementary pupils of Osmeña Integrated School. And lastly, for the sampling technique, the study will use a propulsive sampling, specifically the total population sampling, which entails that all grade levels in elementary of the selected school will be the participant of the study. This is to justifiably determine the common or major factors affecting the various impact of modular distance learning of the pupils of the said school.
Our next research title is Students' Perception on Online Assessment Practices in Times of Pandemic. Introduction. In here, the following question should be addressed. First, why did you choose this study? To determine the students' perception towards online assessment practices in terms of usefulness of feedback, learning flexibility, and attitudes towards online assessment. Second, describe the setting or place where the research will be taking place. This study will be conducted at San Jose Poblacion, Tagbinak, Surigao del Sur, specifically in Northeastern Mindanao State University, Tagbinak campus. Third, why is there a need for your research or topic to be studied? This study aims to determine the students' overall perception and experiences with this new normal learning style. By conducting this study, we as researchers should be able to find a solution to their problems by determining which part they struggle with the most. Research question: what are the advantages of online learning assessment? What are the disadvantages of online learning assessment? What are the challenges you encountered in this new normal learning style? How do you cope with your struggle in this online learning assessment? How does it affect your mental health and physical health? Data gathering procedure. In data gathering procedure, we'll be creating an online survey considering of questions to be answered by the respondents. Instrumentation. For collecting the data, we will use an online survey through Google Forms that will be sent through private message. Subjects. The target participants of this study will be tertiary level students. The sampling technique. The participants will be randomly selected from a pool of 60 respondents.
The last topic that we create to study is the challenges encountered and coping mechanisms by the elementary teachers in this new normal. We prepared 3 questions. First is, why did you choose this study? To determine the challenges encountered by the elementary teachers and to know how they handle the stress in these new normal settings. Second, describe the settings or the place where the research will be taking place. This study will be conducted in Tagbinak District 3. Last question is, why is there a need for your research or topic to be studied? This study aims to evaluate the challenges encountered by the teacher. By conducting this study, we as researchers would be able to find a solution or approaches that will suit the students and to determine which part of the challenges they struggle with the most. We also prepare 3 research questions. First, what is the level of teachers in facing the challenges they encountered in terms of A. Emotional intelligence, B. Physical intelligence, and C. is the health intelligence. Second question is, what is the level of teachers in coping mechanisms in terms of appraisal focus, problem focus, emotional focus, and occupational focus coping? Last is there significant relationship between the challenges and coping mechanism by elementary teachers in this new normal settings? Data gathering procedure. In gathering data, we will be conducting a survey in the field consisting of questions to be answered by the respondents. Instrumentation. For collecting the data, we will use a face-to-face survey in our respondents by going in their place. Subjects. The target participant of this study will be the elementary teachers of Tagbinak District 3. Sampling technique. The participants will be randomly selected and 75% of Tagbinak District 3 will be the respondents.
That's all. Thank you so much for listening and have a good day.